Oh, there's a number of women that inspire me to give back. I feel that the Urban League is not my job, it's my ministry. I'm here to serve and to help. And I think part of that goes back to the fact of people helping me when I was in need. When that caseworker spoke to me in the way she did, the negative tone that she had, it taught me that if I'm ever in a position of authority, I would never treat people like that. And so I teach my staff when congressman, whoever walks in the door, you need to stop what you're doing and smile and say, good morning, how may I help you? If a senator, whoever comes in, stop. If the president comes in, stop and smile. But if that young lady comes in with green and blue and red hair and 5 children, you need to stop what you're doing and smile and greet them. And if the elderly person or more mature person comes in, not only do you stop and smile, ask that person to have a seat. It's the kindness that we need to show to all people. It doesn't matter who. So those are some of the things that have inspired me to be who I am. So this is not my job. This is my ministry and my passion.
The women who've inspired me in healthcare, those that fight to make the truth known, those who fight for their patients, those who fight for equality, those who fight for what is just the right thing for people.
My mom was so strong. I mean, she was like the woman who, from day one, you know, when you're struggling in 2nd grade, she'll say, you can do anything you want to do if you want to do it badly enough. She didn't say, you can do anything you want as long as you do women's work, you know, or as long as you don't go into that industry. She said, anything you want to do if you want to do it bad enough. My mom didn't go to college and didn't have that opportunity. She was raised on a farm, and her stories are amazing of things they didn't have, but she never tells them as if this is what we didn't have. She was always like, this is what we had.
I've seen quite a bit of women, like as women, we all juggle being a mother, being a wife, being a housekeeper, being a professional, being a daughter, being a sister, you know, all that. We juggle all that, and we do it well, you know. We have to. I think it's just the fact that we don't have any option to do it. So when I see people women who are doing this and doing it well and still making names for themselves, and it's not just in the medical field. I am in awe of a lot of women that find their way up there in spite of all these things that they have to take care of on a day-to-day basis. So yes, I have a lot of, if you call it unknown mentors to me, but they don't know it, you know, that I see on a daily basis.
I would say the most inspiring would be my mother. And she always taught us girls, there were 3 of us, that we could be most anything that we wanted to be, as long as we strive, study hard, we're confident in our abilities, that we could always move forward. And that is something that I have tried to instill in my family and my girls and my granddaughters.
I have to say that I didn't expect at my age to be still being inspired. You know, I was hoping by this time I would be inspiring people, and I certainly hope that I do every day. But we employ 80 individuals, and they inspire me every single day. I've been through some really tough things, including the death of my husband in the last few years. And I always say to people, and we kind of smile and laugh about it, there's nothing like working with the whole agency of social workers to make sure you can get through a difficult time in your life. I'm really just inspired by human beings who have dedicated their life and their skills to service, and you know, that wasn't the world I came up in. It was, you know, you go work and you achieve all these corporate goals. And then when I moved over to the nonprofit side to realize the heart and soul that goes into everything that every single one of my employees does every single day. And I'm just as much their employee as they are mine. So when I say my employees, because I work for them. When I chose to move over into the nonprofit world, I was not classically trained in what they do. They're the experts. And they inspire me to use the best of my skills and abilities to help them continue to do the good work in the community they do. So I think what inspires me is that that humanity, that love that says, we're all in this together. I know that sounds very puppies and rainbows, but it really is true and it really happens, and it will literally change your life.
Women have inspired me in my line of work in many different ways. There are not necessarily a lot of accountants coming out of the 1990s in business and professional positions, and so I had to fight and find other women leaders and other women accountants that were in the type of positions that I was in. So I saw women that broke the glass ceiling. They broke all the rules and regulations that were assigned to women at that point. Just seeing how they broke through them made it inspirational for me, so that I knew that it was something that I could do as well.